Being kids, we all have always thought of growing up fast. However, little did we know that we would actually change so much during the process of attaining adulthood. The pimples on the face, the mood swings, the change in behavior, irritability, and so on. But have you thought about what exactly happens in this adolescent age or during this path of adulthood? Well, for this, you need to blame your hormones, because they are the ones which shoot up at different levels and bring about all the changes in you. The system which comprises of the glands that produce various hormones is called the endocrine system. Let's discuss about how hormones work and why they are so important to us. Let's begin with the master itself. The master of all glands is the pituitary gland. It is located here at the lower end of the hypothalamus. From here, the pituitary is capable of sending signals in the form of secretions to all the other glands. Hence, it controls all the hormonal activities in our body. Next comes the thyroid, which is this butterfly-shaped gland placed at the anterior part of the trachea. This little gland secretes the thyroid hormones T3 and T4, which are in charge of regulation of metabolism. If something goes wrong with the secretions from this gland, it can lead to significant changes in your body weight. Low levels of thyroid hormones can cause weight gain, while unexpected weight loss can signal that too much thyroid hormone is being produced. Hypothyroidism is much more common than hyperthyroidism. After thyroid, another important one is the pair of adrenal glands. These are pyramid-shaped glands placed just above the kidneys. The major function of these is to secrete the adrenaline hormone. Now imagine there is a cockroach right in front of you. Well, if you belong to the group of people who panic at the mere sight of the cockroach, you will scream and run. But if you're among those brave people who aren't scared of it, then maybe you will end up killing that cockroach. Both these responses, marked as fight or flight reaction, are managed by the adrenaline, which is secreted by the adrenal glands. After that, the next one in our list is the pancreas. It is known to secrete insulin. Precisely, the beta cells from the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas are known to secrete insulin, which controls the sugar level in blood. And what happens when the sugar level is too low, like when you starve? Well, then it's your alpha cells that come to your rescue. They secrete glucagon, a hormone that increases the sugar level in blood. After the pancreas, let's now talk about the reproductive organs, also called as gonads, that secrete the sex hormones. Adolescence brings with it several changes in the kid during the phase of growing to adulthood. So if you notice guys during puberty, they start developing secondary sexual characters like deepening of voice, developing Adam's apple, growing of beard and mustaches, and so on. On the other hand, girls mark the beginning of womanhood by entering the phases of menstrual cycle. All these are because of the sex hormones. Males have testosterone as their primary sex hormone, while females have estrogen as their primary sex hormone. And these are secreted by the gonads. Well, apart from these, there are many other hormones in the endocrine system that help in many ways. This was a brief overview about the hormones that bring about various changes in us. Thus, the two dominating systems, the nervous system and the endocrine system, work parallel to each other and bring about control and coordination in our body. In the next video, let's have a look as to how control and coordination is brought about in plants.